here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line, gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Enough to move the chains. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, it's Dickens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Fields the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Again, it's Brown. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Addison. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were...
Grabs it inside the 15. To the house. Touchdown, Eagles! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Play action on 1st down. Caught, it's Skinner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run with Brown. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds his tight end. Down he goes.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Skinner. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Left side, it's Ray. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Caught by the tight end. Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Sends it back in motion. Dropped back on first down. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The short hands, it's Green.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Out wide right, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Brown. Snags it, and he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback changing the play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Hughes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Out wide. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Davis. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll ride Davis here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 3rd and 5. The fake and wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Right side, it's Dickens. Oh, what a move. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. Pulled to the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They're facing a 3rd down. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Dickens. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of this drive. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. There he goes. He's at the 50. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out wide right, it's Reed. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sells to fake. Moves to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his target. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far.
So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to throw one first. Moving to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Left side is screen. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moving the pocket, it's McKenzie. Oh, pressure's coming. Snags it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Dickens. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Right side, it's Dickens. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's McCoy. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. And now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's McKenzie. Out wide left, it's Dickens. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Right side, it's Dickens. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long right here. The corners are walked up tight. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the tight end. Here's Brown to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. This quarterback part of their running game. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Try the right side with Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wants to go up top on second down. Working the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now second and 3.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
They'll give it to Brown. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 48, set to advance on the play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Hits inside, it's Dickens. At the 35, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Again, it's Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. To the air, it's McKenzie. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Turns out it's Dickens. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. The quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.